Don't wake me, I'm not dreaming. Don't wake me, I'm not dreaming.
YouTube Shorts. My favorite educational, entertaining, and just overall wholesome platform that recently became the biggest in the world. I've been speedrunning them for over 2 years and they've been getting worse and worse. But the YouTube Shorts are in my blood. This is actually a serious medical issue. And without me, you wouldn't last there a second, buddy. So here's my compilation of my best speedrun shorts.
What if I told you the current year is actually 1726? In 1991...
Whoa, hold there with those numbers. There's a conspiracy theory that claims 300 years of our history from 614 to 911 AD were fabricated and did not exist. But it's been disproven multiple times.
Have you ever wondered why you're not allowed to smile in passport photos?
Facial expressions can seriously change the general shape and outline of your features, making it harder to confirm your identity.
Chips you can eat with braces.
All of them, just be careful.
Here are places where gravity doesn't work.
Okay, gravity works everywhere, but other forces can counteract it. And she talked about reverse waterfalls that are simply blown by the wind.
Today, I'm gonna find out how long an ice cube can last in the sun.
It lasted for 6 minutes, longer than me.
You can only play this video game one time.
It's a 1v1 Russian roulette simulator where if you lose, you can't play it again, just like in real life.
Dream deleted his face reveal.
The video has been restored.
You think that man is in love with you? My darling, you are his secret midnight snack.
Miss, this is a Wendy's.
So the other day, I saw this video. In the video, you can see someone using a hand crank generator to charge their phone until that happened.
Bro just solved the energy crisis. Hand crank generators do work, but it will take you up to 15 exciting hours of your life to fully charge your phone.
Longest word in the English language?
In dictionary, it's pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis with 45 letters, which is a lung disease. But there is a chemical name of tidin with 189,000 letters that goes methinyl, threnyl, threnyl, glutamyl, arganyl, tyrosine, glutamyl, ceryleucil, and I just gave up.
Has Tommy Innit ever said the N-word?
Why does he look so sad about it? But probably no.
What is more radioactive? This banana, uranium marbles, or this Fiesta-ware plate from the 1930s?
It was the orange plate because in order to make the ceramic glaze in a bright color in the 30s, they used uranium oxide.
This is the woman that wants to be as fat as humanly possible, but the reason why shocked the world.
Tammy Young wanted to become popular among thirsty men who like larger women and good donations from them, and her boyfriend supported her.
I just found out that the inventor of Oreo killed his own brother.
He didn't really kill his brother. He simply stole the idea and recipe of the cookies called Hydrox from him and rebranded them into Oreos with better marketing and packaging, so everyone thought the original cookies were a copycat.
This is what would happen if you ate dry ice.
He didn't try it himself. Well, that's good, because you would die from internal frostbite and gas pressure that could make your stomach explode.
If you see this at night, you need to run fast.
If you see a woman crying in the middle of the street at night, do not approach her, as human traffickers tend to use them as bait.
This YouTuber is 200 times richer than Mr. Beast, and his most famous video is him taking a shower.
Well, technically it's Bill Gates with 3 million subs, and his Ice Bucket Challenge video from 2014 got 37 million views. Dude, it's been 9 years already.
People are mad at Speed for having fans.
Not only fans, but the majority of his fan base consists of very young people that can be seen on his live streams.
What is the most attractive language a man can speak?
Money.
Speedrunning.
Is this a cat?
No, that's a potato, and yes, that's how you caught waffle fries. The cat never lies.
Guess who was voted the worst actor of all time?
It is Jared Leto as Joker.
Why did the USSR produce gas masks with a horn?
It was added so that the soldiers could easily wipe their fogged up goggles from the inside with their finger without removing the mask.
Did you know that you're not supposed to wear the color red during a thunderstorm?
It is a superstition from the Philippines, but no, the color red does not attract lightning.
What happens when you put a 13-year-old Netflix disc inside a wig?
Nothing, the servers are down.
Have you ever wondered why bagels have a hole in the middle?
If there is a hole, there is a goal, and this hole allows the bagel to be cooked evenly in the oven.
Ever speak and here is why. Subscribe and like if you don't want to look like this.
By speaking, he claims that if you speak, then you're a follower of Black Rainbow Friends. I don't know what that is, but I'm forced to put a like on the short.
Barbie's feet just broke the internet.
In the Barbie trailer, Margot Robbie showed the original Barbie feet shape, which still stay in tip-toe position after taking the shoes off.
Which flag is the ugliest in the world?
It is apparently the flag of Pocatello, Idaho, and it looks absolutely beautiful.
The world's most expensive bed costs so much, even Jeff Bezos wouldn't buy it.
R.I.P. Bozo, but it's a magnetic floating bed that costs around $1.6 million.
This is how you get the best seat in the plane for free.
You can wait for everyone and board the plane last to be able to check if there are any empty seats or even rows you like, and sometimes planes are not fully booked.
So a lot of the people are trying to tell me that the pyramids weren't built under the sand.
Because they were not, and was proven multiple times.
3 things you didn't know about pigs.
Pigs can be smart, fast, and are loyal siblings.
This is what happens when you tried Patrick Bateman's night routine from American Psycho.
You will definitely end up in jail. Let's see Paul Allen's night routine.
This is what happens when you put 10 girls in a house to live alone for a week without parental supervision.
It was an experiment back in 2002. The girls made a chart of responsibilities for each other, did all the cooking and cleaning, and were overall well behaved apart from some bullying. The boys in the same experiment, however, trashed the entire house.
I forgot how useless
men are nowadays.
But what about speedrun shorts?
What is the world's most viewed image?
It is the Windows XP default wallpaper.
Have you ever wondered what will happen if you use 100 charger for one phone? Will the battery become pregnant?
No, the phone charges just slightly faster than usual.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a dog goes to the groomer?
They get groomed.
Here's how to survive if you're buried alive.
First of all, stay calm to not waste air, and then wrap your shirt around your face and start kicking and punching the coffin door if it's made out of wood. Once it's broken, you can dig yourself out. But if the door is made out of metal, just give up.
I've always wondered, what's the cheapest thing in an Apple store?
It is the Apple Headphones Lightning adapter for $9.
Will you date me? Breathe if yes. Recite the Bible in Japanese if no.
There's a woman in Ohio who says she's black even though her skin is white.
Her name is Roberta Euler. She identifies as a black person to honor her family's legacy, as some of her ancestors were African American.
This guy's gaming headset literally saved his life.
He posted on Reddit that somebody shot through his window and the bullet hit the Razer headset instead of him.
Today, we are going to find out if there's something inside the Pringles can.
Usually chips, but there was nothing inside his tiny Pringles can.
Is cloning humans possible?
Though extremely difficult, you can clone the genes of an individual, but the individual itself with his personality and past experiences cannot be cloned.
I bet you can't clone me, Kobe.
I bet you I can.
I bet you he can't, as a cell source for cloning must be from living tissue like skin, so saliva wouldn't work.
You should never swallow your gum, and this is why.
She told the story of Samantha Jenkins who chewed 14 gums per day and died due to a massive clump of it in her stomach. But it's fake. The cause was lack of minerals in her body and shortage of oxygen to her brain. So swallowing gum is safe to some extent, it'll just poop it out.
What is the ugliest sounding language in the entire universe?
All languages are beautiful and spoken by amazing people around the world like you, except maybe of course for Danish.
If your toilet paper looks like this in a public restroom, you need to get out as fast as possible.
What's the paper gonna do, chase after me? But apparently these tiny red marks indicate that it was used by a druggie to clean their needles, but it's a myth.
Do you know who Mr. Beast thinks is the next person to hit 100 million subscribers? You may have thought—
Hey, Rack and Ryan Train.
This giant meatball has the rarest meat you can eat.
It's mammoth meatballs made out of its DNA in a lab, but nobody has tasted them yet because scientists are concerned that humans might be allergic to the ancient proteins. So we stick to IKEA's or my Swedish meatballs for now.
This is one of the best rated video games on Steam, but you don't do anything in the game.
It is a rubber duck simulator, and yeah, the gameplay is truly immersive but difficult.
If you scroll past this little kid, then what are you doing?
Speedrun shorts.
How long will it take to cook an egg over a candle?
This guy failed, but it's possible it might take you over an hour with one candle.
Teacher comes to work looking like this every day. Parents become furious.
Parents complained that these teachers' outfits were distracting for children and wanted to fire her, but the principal refused.
What would happen if you lay down on the tracks while the train passes by? Don't try this at home.
You will die. No, seriously, the space under the train is often too small, so you better avoid the situation at all costs.
If you see this marking outside of your house, you need to get help.
According to him, this is the curb code, and apparently burglars use these symbols to mark their potential victims. But it's fake. They're painted by workers who maintain pipes and wires underground.
Which country has the strongest military in the world?
It's the United States.
What is the longest time someone has ever held their breath for?
The current breathtaking world record is 24 minutes and 37 seconds, achieved by Budimir Sobat in 2021.
Here's how you could tell if somebody likes you. They don't.
I do. But other people who like you usually respond to you quickly, mirror your habits and phrases, keep long eye contact, and widely smile at you.
What happens to a child who isn't loved properly?
Speedrun shorts.
How much is the moon worth?
According to the Outer Space Treaty, no nation can own the moon. But there is a guy who claims that he illegally owns it as a private person, and it costs $100 trillion.
I want you to guess the 5 most searched video games in corn.
Top 5 is Pokemon, Minecraft, Genshin, Overwatch, and Fortnite.
The world's longest flight is 9,500 miles, almost 19 hours. But how fast could we do it if we flew in the Dark Star?
1.5 hours, as the Dark Star from Top Gun can reach the speed of 12,000 kilometers per hour.
This grandma has 1 million grandkids.
Her name is Shirley Curry, and she has a channel where she plays Skyrim with over 1 million subscribers, whom she calls her grandkids. She's even gonna appear as a character in the Elder Scrolls 6.
I'm the first Mr. Beast subscriber to get my very own Mr. Beast bar flavor.
No, he didn't. He used Mr. Beast's AI-generated voice to clickbait people to subscribe.
This is the saw from a sawfish. But what part of the fish is it?
It is a part of their nose, and it's used for detecting and hunting prey.
This village has the longest name in Europe.
It's in Wales, and its name is Llanfairpwllgwyngyll Juan Tremble Llantyslio Go Go Go. I probably butchered that up, but here's how to properly pronounce it.
What you're seeing here is actually the world's deepest hole ever made by mankind.
It is called the Kola Super Deep Borehole, which is over 12 kilometers deep and is a result of a scientific drilling project of the Soviet Union. They stopped the project because of lack of funds and reaching the insane temperatures of 180 degrees Celsius.
Have you ever heard that girls do not like nice guys?
Because niceness can be unfortunately perceived as neediness, so be nice but not needy or desperate.
This guy became a millionaire and it's all because of a can of Red Balls.
At least they're not blue. A guy sued the company for false advertisement of Red Bull giving you wings.
Banana pizza is an actual thing in Sweden, believe it or not.
I must apologize for this war crime of my people. Can be good though.
Imagine we're in the same car. What will you do?
Speedrunning shit.
There is a new world's shortest person.
His name is Afshin Haderzadeh from Iran, and he's only 65 centimeters tall.
It's true. Time gets faster as we age.
Every year feels shorter as you age because it takes up a smaller proportion of your life. So, for instance, 1 year for a 50-year-old person is 2% of their life, while 2% of a 10-year-old kid is only 2.5 months.
You all want to know how I breathe underwater. Water is H2O, 1 hydrogen, 2
This is more like a tutorial on drowning. Imagine all the kids that could believe it. Anyway, it's 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, and you cannot breathe underwater.
Is the real reason why Putin's tables are so long?
Nobody knows for sure, but it's either an attempt to intimidate people he talks to, fear of assassination attempts or COVID-19, or he just loves long tables.
Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy?
Yes, he is.
I am in India and I just saw a mother drawing a Nazi swastika on her baby.
It is an ancient symbol for prosperity and good fortune in India and other cultures, which is thousands of years old and has nothing to do with Nazi symbolics, apart from the fact that Hitler pretty much stole it from India.
Carl Jacobs was fired by Mr. Beast.
He wasn't.
When they unwrapped King Tut's mummy, they found an iron dagger in his tomb.
It was a mystery because Egypt didn't have access to iron at the time, but it was later found that it was made out of a meteorite.
I ordered water from the dark web, and this is what arrived.
A bottle of water, painted black, which he probably made himself.
Does a double stuffing Oreo really has twice as much cream as a regular one?
Yes, a bit more than that even.
Wasabi is a lie. Alright, maybe not all wasabi.
Most of wasabi sold outside of Japan is usually made out of horseradish and mustard because the real wasabi plant is expensive and difficult to cultivate.
5 foods that could kill your dog.
Chocolates, grapes and raisins, onions and garlic, macadamia nuts, and xylitol, which is a sugar substitute, so be careful.
It may not look like it, but this man doesn't have enough food.
North Korea has a massive food shortage because of natural disasters, lack of technology and farming supplies, and government budget going to military.
Can I land a Boeing 777 on the Dubai frame?
Yeah, in a video game.
Worst candy for your teeth.
Doctors say that all candies are okay once in a while if you suck, not chew Joel wrenches like that.
In this city, nobody locks the doors to their house or car, but the reason why will
It is in Churchill, Canada. Its residents leave their car and house doors open in case someone needs to make a quick escape from a local polar bear.
This girl came home late from school every single day until her mom found out what she was doing with the teacher after school.
She was doing her teacher piano lessons.
Today I'm gonna find out how many Mr. Beast bars it takes to reach my height.
Not sure why, but 12 bars for 6 foot 10 inches. The guy's probably just flexing his height.
What to do and how to survive a school shooting if he's a Fortnite player?
According to him, you gotta farm some materials with a pickaxe, build traps, crouch, and don't go for the revive. What the hell am I reading? Just stay in the circle, I guess.
The most popular color in the US is blue. Guess what it is in South Korea?
It's also blue.
You should never eat a slug, and this is why.
I don't know if you ever planned to, but Sam Ballard ate a slug on a dare, became paralyzed for 8 years, and died because of red lungworm disease from a parasite inside the slug. So if you ever decide, just don't eat them uncooked.
Did the guy from the Skibbity Dum Dum meme die?
Nope.
Will it crack him?
Yes, but why?
This is cocoa powder and this is milk. When I dip the cocoa powder into the milk, it appears to absorb it. However, cocoa powder is hydrophobic.
Does that actually work?
Yes, cocoa powder is mildly hydrophobic. Milk surface tensions makes an outer layer that is wet, but once you poke it, you break the tension like popping the balloon.
Diamonds are completely worthless.
But you need them for netherite gear. In real life though, diamonds are not really useless, but they're nowhere near the value that is placed on them. Their prices are artificially inflated.
Playing video games isn't a waste of time. It's an investment in your mental health.
Okay, I'm gonna play for an hour to chill, relax.
Have you ever wondered why the water in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans seems to stay separate and doesn't mix together?
It's fake. Even though the oceans have different salt levels and density in certain places, they do mix together. And this footage in reality shows a river flow into the sea.
This is how handball players clean their incredibly dirty balls after their matches.
They usually use leftover resin bowls to scrape off the built-up dirt and resin.
This is $10,000 sushi, and this is $10 sushi. Let's see which sushi this cat prefers.
What a cute cat. She preferred the $10,000 one.
These are the most common guy names in the world, so let's see if any of you guys made the list.
Top 5 are Ali, Ahmed, Wei, Jose, and Mohammed.
This cheese is alive and banned in the US.
The Mimolette cheese is made with the use of microscopic bugs called cheese mites that give the cheese its distinctive flavor, which FDA thought was unfit for human consumption, but the ban was lifted in 2014.
Which zodiac sign is most likely to be rich?
Statistically, it's Libra.
Would you eat this for $1 billion?
Speedrun shorts.
If you see money under your windshield wiper, you need to call the police immediately.
According to the short, the money could be planted by thieves who want you to get out of the car so that they can steal it. But I don't know what you'd say to 911. Help, I have money on my window? So just drive away.
If you see this banana, call 911.
Yes, if you see a banana like that, you absolutely have to call 911. Also a demon slayer corpse or something. But he talked about white spots that could be a mold or spider infestation, so just throw a banana like that away.
If you find a cookie, call 911.
But I like cookies. According to him, if you find a cookie under your doormat, it might mean that some burglars are watching your house and tracking when you're coming home. But that doesn't really make any sense, and that's a free cookie anyway.
You see this animal, you need to run fast.
It's just some bad Photoshop, but at least I don't have to call 911.
If you see this in a public bathroom, call 911.
It's the hanger with 2 hooks instead of 1 because it might contain a hidden camera, but in reality you should look for small holes.
If you see this in your watermelon, call 911.
Okay, let's see what this is about.
Before I tell you why, I found an app that will scan your...
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, YouTube Shorts told me to call 911. Send help, please. I'm losing my mind here.
Did you know there is a country in the world that is stricter than North Korea?
It's Turkmenistan, with a strict and corrupted government ruled by a dictator, no freedom of speech or movement, and lack of healthcare.
I'm gonna pull the fire alarm at Walmart and see if I can get away with it.
The guy's speedrunning getting into jail. It's a pretty serious crime, so don't do it as a prank.
How old is cancer?
Cancer is pretty much your own cells going rogue, so it's as old as life itself, and the earliest evidence was found in dinosaur fossils from over 70 million years ago.
I watched my own YouTube video 300 times, but how many views actually stayed?
He got only 5 views.
Why are macarons so hard to make?
Because they're French. But also because some people have higher standards than Asian parents, so they carefully cook them at just the right temperature and even humidity just for the looks. But if you mess up, they taste just the same.
Little Chinese boys don't even want a suit from me. They just want to be violated by me. Beijing and Shanghai.
Hey yo, the guy's a victim, but where can I get this tailoring service?
How bulletproof is a Sparta helmet against modern weaponry?
It's pretty useless, they shot right through it.
How many hangers will it take to hold us up?
Joe, just why? Don't want to leave you hanging though, so it's 25 hangers.
What actually happens when you buy fake YouTube subscribers?
You waste your money. Subscriber count is going to decrease with time because it's bots and it won't get you any views on your videos.
$1 versus $1,500 phone case. Which one protects your phone better?
They are literally the same.
Mr. Beast is dying from his disease.
He is not. He has Crohn's disease, which is a lifelong inflammatory bowel disease that can cause diarrhea with improper diet, but it's not fatal and let's respect people's private lives.
One of the mystery cups in this claw machine can contain a gift card. It's day 856 trying to win.
He didn't win it. He lost all his money for gummy candies, LMAO.
Could one Imperial Star Destroyer take down the US military?
It would technically have the high ground, so yeah.
If you had 15 minutes with me, what would you do?
You know what I would do. I would be Speedrunner shorts.
Why is it so hard to swat a fly?
Their brains process information 10 times faster than us, and we move in a slow-mo for them, so you better try moving very slowly to try and swat them.
What is the time in Antarctica? Well, turns out there is no time.
You just short, they say 40. But it's true, Antarctica has no time zone, so the scientists that live there usually go by the time of their homeland.
How do they get that ball inside the stone lion's mouth? A cat spent all morning trying to paw it out, but didn't have any luck.
They are carved from the inside of the mouth.
Is clapping cheeks on public toilet seats actually illegal?
It's kinda legal unless you get caught, as is public indecency, so go for private bathrooms if you're into it.
Sped just leaked how much money he makes on YouTube, and it's actually a lot less than you'd think.
I show Sped made around $75,000 in 4 years on YouTube.
Are Lucky Charms healthier than steak?
There was a government-funded research that claimed Lucky Charms are healthier than eggs, cheese, and steak just because they contain grains. It's kind of biased, and they still have lots of sugar, so be careful what you eat. Never use your candles. They're not only proven to be a scam and not work, but they might potentially give you an ear infection.
Which is the safest country in the world in the case of World War III?
In the case of nukes, nowhere is really safe, but the top 3 are New Zealand, Switzerland, and Iceland.
See what Coca-Cola Zero does to my blood sugar.
Literally nothing, it has 0 sugar.
Why did Apple remove the family emoji in their last update?
Because to include every possible skin tone and sexual orientation variation for every family member would make Apple create over 52,000 different emojis. So they decided to replace them with this. Just keep them yellow, geez.
These are implants, but for what body part?
They are bowls for bowls.
Have you ever wondered how long it would take to feasibly watch all of One Piece in one continuous binge?
Over 535 hours or 22 days non-stop.
How did your body physically feel when you see me do that?
Have you ever wondered why wine glasses have stems?
It's fancy and also allows you to hold the glass without warming the wine with the heat of your hands.
Have you ever wondered why Asian people have such small eyes? Well, they're actually the same size as everyone else's.
East Asians commonly have monoliths, which are theorized to be an evolutionary trait that protects the eyes from harsh weather, dust, and sun.
Can a sword really cut through anything?
No, Topper, it can't. But it can cut through a lot of different interesting stuff.
This is why you should never kick someone in the nuts.
It can result in a twisted testicle, which will cut off the blood supply. And if left untreated for too long, the ball will turn black, become infected, and will have to be removed.
What happens if you use a gummy bear instead of thermal paste in your PC?
You will no longer have a PC. But what happens if you eat thermal paste instead of gummy bears?
Can you secretly record someone in your own home?
Yeah, but it needs to be solely for security with no audio, none in private areas like bathrooms. I better call Mike soon.
I heard that if you crack an egg at the bottom of the ocean, something crazy happens.
This happened, and as a fish stole the egg.
Here's what would happen if you lit a match on Jupiter.
It will not light, since there is little to no oxygen in Jupiter, so nothing would happen.
Why is this guy's hand turning white?
I know what you're about to say, but no, it's because of acetone, which dries up your skin and gives it this ashy color look.
This female bodybuilder used so much steroids that she grew a 1-inch carrot.
Candace Armstrong was advised by her friends to take steroids to grow muscles, which gave her side effects like facial and belly hair, acne, deeper voice, no periods, and well, a 1-inch thing. So be careful if you decide to do it.
Which flavor is the worst?
You know the flavor I hate most? Flavor of a green screen kid on my screen.
This is a flashbang. It has a 2-second delay.
But as long as you hold the safety lever, it won't explode, so it should be safe. Speedrun.
Has Starbucks been scamming us this entire time?
Look at that. It's overflowing.
It's fake. The guy rigged the bottom of the big cups beforehand. And he even got threatened by Starbucks for defamation.
Which will survive the highest drop? Takis versus Hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos. Very useful information right there.
Why is there no bridge between Europe and Africa?
You know why. It's because the Strait of Gibraltar, which is only 14 kilometers wide, is way too deep and the area is prone to earthquakes. So a bridge or a tunnel wouldn't be worth it.
If you see Hello Kitty, you need to run fast.
Well, there go my Hello Kitty boxes. He claims it is because the creator made a pact with the devil to save her daughter from mouth cancer. So Hello Kitty promotes Satanism, which is of course not true.
Do you know why seats on buses have like weird color patterns and weird color seats?
It hides dirt and stains more effectively.
Which platform do you think has the worst comment section?
Instagram Reels. Their users are just on another level.
There is a country where people eat rocks.
It's in Kazakhstan. It's not a national dish or something, but some people eat clay and chalk as a snack there.
If you put a ring of salt around a Tesla, it makes the car temporarily unable to drive.
Bro, it's not a demon. Why do you exercise your car? Yeah, no, that's fake.
This is why you need to clean your strawberry.
More like this is why you shouldn't trust everything on the internet. It's fake. But still wash your fruits and vegetables. Nope, that's BS. Don't try it.
Mr. Beast is being cancelled for giving this waitress a free car.
He's not getting cancelled, but apparently some people don't like that the car had the Feastables logo on it.
A girl woke up bruised every single morning, so her parents put a security cam in her room to figure out what was going on. Part 2.
It is a fake story in 2 parts about a girl who would every night be possessed and crawl upside down that caused her to get bruises. Yeah, that's it.
You're hot, you're kind, you're funny, you're smart, you're loving, you're caring, you're sweet.
Finally, some good video. Now that's 100% true and real. You are.
Can cockroaches really survive a nuclear explosion?
Not really in the blast radius, but they can survive the radiation from the nuclear fallout.
This lady was arrested for bringing food into a theme park, and this is why.
In 2013, a woman was arrested for bringing a homemade apple pie to Six Flags Park, which might seem weird, but in reality, instead of apples, the pie was made out of bombs. Also, the story is fake.
Do you know how to say yes in Swedish?
Ja, or in the northern part of Sweden.
But you just literally take them, pop them in half.
Does this actually work? I have a hard time believing that this is real, and in my last...
It works. If you don't talk too much, the ice pop doesn't melt.
What is the longest time someone has stayed awake?
In 1963, a student Randy Gardner stayed awake for 11 days and 24 minutes. But after this experiment, he suffered from serious insomnia for decades.
This video shows which countries have the most beautiful people.
According to this data, top 5 are Australia, Brazil, Philippines, Denmark, and Ukraine. But do you know who the most beautiful person is?
Did you know the fastest YouTube channel to reach 100 million subscribers was not Mr. Beast?
It's a Russian girl from a channel called Like Nastya, and she was only 9 years old.
How rich is the founder of Scrub Daddy, Shark Tank's most successful product ever?
His net worth now is $75 million.
The most terrifying bathroom you'll ever see.
It's located in a bar in Tokyo and it has a giant face in front of the toilet that slowly approaches you and doesn't let you poop in peace.
A real-life fallen angel was actually found.
No, it was just an angel statue found in Russia.
Big hose. I'll show you how to slim it.
Big what now? Anyway, if you want to slim your nose, pinch it, push the tip up, and flare your nostrils like that every day. Don't flip other people like this guy, though.
His grim is breedable.
Oh, we're back at this side of YouTube. Apparently, yes, do what you want with that info.
You are not American if you've never had deep-fried butter sticks wrapped in nutsack.
I've never been so proud to not be American.
Hey guys, let's chew on my grandmother's breast implants.
Okay, nope. I'm done. I'm done.
What's wrong with people?
You just saw it.
Let me show you what to do if your tongue gets stuck on a frozen object.
Don't try to pull your tongue. Instead, either pour some warm liquid onto the cold surface or cup your hands around your mouth like this to heat it up with your breath.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if you placed your hand between Earth's most powerful magnets?
Your hand would no longer exist. It's a fake hand, by the way.
You should never wear braids, and this is why.
Yet another amazing story about a girl who wore braids for 3 months straight, so a spider laid eggs and mobile iPads in her hair and they were eating her scalp, but it's obviously fake.
If Tony Stark is one of the smartest characters in the MCU, then how high would his IQ score actually have to be?
His IQ is estimated at 270.
I'm your dad and I think you're a boy.
I'm your mom and I think you're a girl.
And I'm Joe Caine and you're a girl.
We are in the jungle and this is what a real banana looks like. Look how tiny they are.
But they're average. But the bananas we eat today were genetically modified with selective breeding for better taste with no seeds. CBS and doesn't worry, the footage was edited.
If you see this or this, do not eat them.
Nah, sprouted potatoes that are still firm are fine, just cut the sprouts off. But if the potato is green, it indicates toxicity, so you better throw it away.
Can you use a human as a silencer for your gun?
Welcome to Facto Cap. It actually works.
Have you noticed YouTube's logo looks different?
Not if you're colorblind. YouTube's branding changed from bright red to slight magenta and no one knows why.
What is the hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth?
It is 9.9 trillion degrees Fahrenheit, which was achieved by the CERN particle accelerator, which is 250,000 times hotter than the sun, but still not as hot as you.
Did you know, when making coffee, you should add milk and not 16 gigabytes of RAM?
Oh shit.
Is it safe to wake up a sleepwalker?
It can cause them to be disoriented or confused, but it's totally safe.
Does someone else have your face?
Yes, around 7 people in the world currently have your face.
Why did Apple change the peach emoji?
After the global emoji update in 2010, lots of users complained that the new peach emoji looked a bit flat, forcing Apple to change it once again to the thick yacht we know today.
Here are the names of girls most likely to betray you.
According to a survey, the top 5 is Amber, Sarah, Emily, Ashley, and Jessica.
Nope, this is not a metal ball, but a deadly weapon spreading in the US.
It is the core of an early atomic bomb from the Manhattan Project, made out of plutonium, so yep, it is a metal ball.
Have you ever wondered why some OSU players use a drawing tablet instead of a mouse?
Drawing tablets are more precise.
In Sweden, they invented the most genius speed bump you'll ever see.
It's awful. They don't really punish you if you go fast, but if you're just a bit over the speed limit, it can destroy your car. And it's dangerous for motorcycles.
Have you ever wondered why Africans are so black?
Dark skin is caused by melanin, which is an evolutionary trait that absorbs heat and also protects against UV radiation of the sun.
Is this the first video of 2025? Chickawaga.
No. Better luck next year.
What happens if the asteroid in 2032 actually hits Earth?
We will die. But not really, as for now the chances of impact are about 2%. And if it is directed at us, we have the technology to redirect it with missiles.
We bought fish to release them in the ocean. You can also save animals of—
Judging by the video, these are 10 freshwater goldfish that cannot survive in salt water. And they just killed them.
In Swedish, we don't say, I love you. We say,
speed.
You ever wonder, how can I tell if an octopus is a male or female?
Male octopuses have special scoopers at the end of one more tentacles, while females have only suckers.
What happens to your body if you die on a submarine while underway?
The dead body will be stored in the freezer where the crew stores their food until the submarine can resurface.
This is the loudest sound ever in the universe. No, it's not a water bottle falling on the floor at 3 a.m.
It's my dad sneezing. But in reality, it's the gravitational waves of 2 black holes colliding that were converted to sound waves reaching 1100 decibels.
You ever wonder how much your iPhone costs to make?
Around $400 for the iPhone 15 Pro parts, $10 for assembly, plus some marketing, distribution, and development costs.
Using your period blood as a face mask has so many benefits.
No, it doesn't. It causes infections. Please don't do it.
Are men okay?
No.
In this country, when you meet an older person, you must touch their feet.
It's in India. Touching feet there is not freaky and not mandatory, but a symbol of respect and gratitude for their elders.
This is why you should never sleep in the nude.
Every time we pass gas, we spray tiny shards which are blocked by our underwear, so it's needed purely for hygiene.
How can something as explosive as C4 be so safe that you can cut it without it blowing up?
It requires a specific electrical trigger for it to explode.
Here's what would happen if Kim Jong-un died right now.
The entire country would mourn for months, and his sister would become the new leader and probably blame his death on America.
How do you pronounce this word? No, but how do you specifically pronounce it?
It's chittin, right?
chitin.
You gotta be shitting me.
The closest object to your right is gonna get you pregnant.
No, stay.
If you see the sky go purple, you need to run fast.
Purple skies can happen in very humid weather, and they often mean a huge storm or even a hurricane is right about to happen, so check emergency alerts and seek shelter if necessary.
If you see Donald Trump, you need to run
fast.
In Peru, there exists a venomous caterpillar that looks like Donald Trump's hair. But don't touch it, otherwise it will ask you for a small loan of $1 million and also poison you.
Do not look at this man. This is no joke. Do not look at...
Dude, you're literally pointing at him. But his name is a dream man, and allegedly 60% of the people in the world saw this guy in their dreams. Although it's not real and just a creepypasta, he's the man of your dreams.
If you see this animal, you need to run seriously fast.
That's a facehugger prop from the Alien movie, so it's not real. Unless you live in Australia.
If you see this, you need to run fast. I'm not kidding. This could save your life one day, so...
That's why you start yapping about a sponsor. But if you see the shoreline receding, yes, you actually need to run away fast and seek high ground, as it's a warning signal for tsunami.
If you see the Queen, you need to run fast.
I can't do this anymore. If you see these shorts, you gotta scroll fast.
Who actually owns Antarctica?
According to the Antarctic Treaty, nobody can own it. However, some nations like Norway have claimed some land there, but it's not recognized by the rest of the world.
This cow is wearing a VR headset, but the reason for this might surprise you.
They're making gamer fuel. But no, in the headset, cows see a video of bright green pastures, which relaxes them and increases milk production.
A man takes a pregnancy test and it actually ended up saving his life.
The test showed that the man was pregnant, which was unfortunately not true, but it was actually a sign of testicular cancer, which he successfully treated.
This company claims that they have made an unbreakable piggy bank.
He broke it.
Why does Messi keeps a fair distance whenever he is taking a photo with a female fan?
Messi is devoted to his wife and wants to be respectful towards other women.
Pooping position tier list. There are many ways to ride this pony.
But not like that. This is the only one you need.
Tell me you are small without telling me.
Speedrun shirts.
Could I still get a pizza delivered to me even if I was on the International Space Station?
Yeah, for just $1 million, you get a tiny pepperoni pizza from Pizza Hut, which they delivered as a promotion in 2001.
There is one fish you won't find in any aquarium in the world, and it's the white shark. Let me tell you why.
Because when a white shark stays in captivity for too long, they can get depressed and refuse to eat.
Who is the least subscribed YouTuber?
It was Black Screen TV with negative 1,555 subscribers because of a bug in 2017 where one unsubscription counted as 2.
I'm about to eat a full spoon of MSG, and by the end of this video I'll tell you exactly what effect it had on my body.
There was no effect. This white powder is safe for consumption.
What would happen if you drink liquid nitrogen?
You will die and maybe explode.
Whatever happened to SS Sniper Wolf?
Nothing happened. She makes reaction content every day on her YouTube channel.
This is actually how rare you are.
You're literally unique. There's only one person like you, and that's what makes it special.
Do hand sanitizers really kill 99.9% of germs?
Nah, it's just a marketing ploy. It usually kills 99% of only some common types of bacteria and germs, sometimes as few as 3 or 4 pathogens.
Never knew how little noodles were in the cup.
Is this actually true?
It's true. They need some room to expand after the hot water is added.
This is why you should never drink more to cure a hangover.
Because it will just delay it and make it worse. So you better have some water or electrolyte drinks.
Golden Retriever gives birth to rare puppy. Only 3 know to have existed.
That is fake. The puppy's fur is just stained with a bile pigment that is found in the mother's placenta. It is not really that rare, and the fur turns to a normal color in a couple of weeks.
Denmark is more important than you think.
No, I don't think so.
If you've ever felt like you've been stuck in traffic forever, the longest traffic jam in history might just change your mind.
It happened in China in 2010 and lasted for 12 whole days. And some drivers moved with the speed of 1 kilometer per day.
How many balls can we get stuck?
Well, they seem to really like bowls, and they stuck 12 of them in the hole.
The Prince of Dubai's most prized possession
is his license plate, was just the number 1 that cost $11 million.
How long would you go to jail for stealing the Declaration of Independence?
Over 25 years. Nicolas Cage should watch out.
Why are superheroes always moving their arms?
For better emotional expression, as their facial features are hidden behind the mask, so emotions have to be conveyed in a different way.
How big is space?
No one knows for sure. Some estimates say it's 93 billion light years in diameter, some say it's infinite, but we can safely assume it's pretty big. Just as your mom's heart.
There is hell in hello, there's an end in friend, there's over in lover.
And there is P in speedrun.
I can't believe they actually used this as a weapon.
South Korea used giant speakers to play anti-North Korean propaganda on the border mixed with some cute moans and K-pop songs, basically using cringe as a weapon.
What is the most disliked video on YouTube?
It is a 2018 YouTube Rewind with 20 million dislikes.
Remember Nikocado Avocado? This is him now.
Bro, that's Nikocado guacamole. But nah, the second guy is one of the Trent twins, and Nikocado looks like this right now. Yeah, he was 2 steps ahead.
Is edible gold harmful?
No, that's why it's edible.
This man identified as a female at a powerlifting competition. What happened next was just insane.
A.V. Silverberg's female powerlifting students kept losing to a trans woman in competitions. This made him mad, so he set his gender to whatever lets me win, started competing in a female category, and broke some records to defend her students.
Who is the world's oldest YouTuber?
Her name was Master Nama. She had a cooking channel Country Foods with over 1.5 million subscribers, but she unfortunately passed away at the age of 107.
Please tell me how you say
this word because apparently I
Chicago.
Did you know there's an eye test to tell if someone is attracted to you?
If you talk to or even think about somebody you're attracted to, your pupils might dilate due to the oxytocin and dopamine release in your brain.
No, slick back. That's what I said. Slick back. No, I'm a pimp named Slick.
You can try this, but it's obviously fake.
If this is the tadpole, imagine what it grows into.
Huh? These are the tadpoles of Goliath frogs, and they grow up to 32 centimeters in length and 3.3 kilograms of weight.
These are the top 5 least attractive games a guy could play.
According to her, it's Call of Duty, Destiny 2, Rainbow Six Siege, League of Legends, and Genshin Impact. But guys, play what you like, except for League.
This man knows more languages than anyone in the world.
His name is Paolo Genelis, and he got the world record for being fluent in 42 languages.
Nope, this is not fake, and very soon Earth will be split in half.
Yup, this is fake, but southern Iceland has been suffering from volcanic eruptions lately, and lava destroyed a couple of houses. But all citizens have been evacuated, and hopefully the volcano will soon come down.
What height does a Nokia break?
They managed to do the impossible and broke it from 300 meters.
Which zodiac sign is the craziest?
Apparently, it's Gemini.
Can the royal guards have a toilet break?
Normally, they go to the toilet before duty, but if they need it real bad during a shift, then they're instructed to just do it where they stand.
Have you ever wondered why horses are made to wear shoes?
To protect their hooves from rough surfaces like pavement and bricks, which can wear them down.
If you have a waterbed, do not make this mistake.
I know it's shocking, but don't cut open your waterbed with a knife.
How to survive North Korea.
Number 1, don't go to North Korea. Otherwise, obey their laws and don't try to leave.
Can you run for president from jail?
Yeah.
Could it possibly be true that Spider-Man has a demon? You're probably thinking, Caine, you've lost your mind.
Yes, he indeed has. That's just a fake clickbait to his long-form video.
Here are some signs that you're actually more attractive than you think you are.
You rarely get compliments, people do double takes at you, and they disagree with you when you talk about your insecurities. But you're still attractive, just be confident with your looks.
Will you slap me for $100 million?
Speedrun shirts.
This is the world's richest country, and you've probably never heard of it. And no, it's not Dubai.
It's Monaco.
Ever watch adult videos? Science found they permanently mutate your brain in this crazy way.
A part of your brain literally shrinks as dopamine receptors get destroyed, which makes you sad and depressed.
Dear Hank Green, can you please explain to me why this isn't perpetual motion?
I'm unfortunately not Hank, but a perpetual motion machine is impossible as there is always a loss of energy due to friction or other forces. And this particular device uses magnets powered by batteries.
I bought the world's heaviest weighted blanket. Alright, let's see if this is actually comfortable.
No, it's not. And sleep paralysis would be insane.
The world's most expensive coffee is made out of poop?
It is called Kopi Luwak, and it's made out of coffee beans that have been digested by Indonesian civets, and it costs around $80 for a cup. That's some expensive shit.
Why don't flames have shadows?
Because it's a light source.
If the lens of a camera is a circle, then why is the picture a rectangle?
The lens just focuses the image like a telescope or binoculars. The actual camera's sensor that absorbs the light to capture the image is rectangular.
This guy can throw this ball so far into orbit, he can turn it into a new planet.
No, he can't.
This teacher wore the same dress for 100 days straight, and students were shocked to find out the reason why.
She wanted to prove that you are not what you wear and to teach her students to buy stuff responsibly. I'm so shocked right now.
This man made one of the worst mistakes in history.
His name is Henry Tandy. He was a British soldier in World War I. On the battlefield, he was approached by a German enemy soldier who was unarmed and wounded, so Henry let him go. But little did he know that the German soldier was young Hitler. So it's not a mistake, it's a canon event.
Did Christopher Nolan really blow up an actual bomb while filming Oppenheimer?
Yeah, but at least he didn't kill actual Japanese with a nuke. He used a combination of gasoline and propane for the explosion.
Which race is better? And I'm gonna try to be as honest as possible.
Well, Sam thinks the best races are 100-meter dashes and triathlons, but I'm more of a biathlon type of guy.
3 normal things that are forbidden in North Korea.
Owning a car, being named Kim, and choosing your occupation as it is assigned by the government.
How much pasta does it take to support 1 push-up, 1 portion, 2?
10. But what did it cost? These guys are coming after you now.
Why is baking pasta illegal?
It's designed to be long so it can be rolled around your fork and you get more sauce in your mouth.
Have you ever wondered what it tastes like to eat a human?
Okay, first, no, what the hell is wrong with you? Second, apparently it tastes like bitter pork.
You better go outside this week.
No.
Top 5 worst instrument.
His top 5 is the recorder, ukulele, guitar, violin, and instruments of torture, but in reality it's the bass.
What do you do with your 1 phone call from jail?
You better call Sol or another lawyer. But don't say anything incriminating as your conversation will be recorded.
Are you tired of the police always figuring out where you buried your dead bodies?
No, but if you have this problem, never put it in a suitcase. And you should try to dig at least 9 feet deep so that... Wait, why am I speedrunning this?
Ranking every single social media based off of which one can make you the most money.
Your top 3 is Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube.
I'm a voice actor, of course.
Never mind, moving on.
Did you know that there are taste receptors on the testicles?
It's true, the same tissue can also be found in the brain, heart, and bladder, and their purpose is unknown.
You are not invited to Thanksgiving dinner unless you bring a delicious cranberry trash can turkey cake.
Nah, thanks leaving this dinner.
Someone touches your man.
You should never wear AirPods, and this is why.
He told about a guy who had AirPods explode in his ear, but he fully recovered from the injuries, and the chances of this happening are super low, so go ahead, take your chances.
Ooh, this would be insanely useful if it actually worked.
It is a sponge, so yeah, it sponges. It's kinda useful.
People are convinced that the end of the world is happening.
No, they're not. But Mark Zucker's a paranoid reptiloid spent $100 million on an underground bunker in Hawaii for unknown reasons.
If you see this in the woods, you need to run fast.
I can't keep doing this. She just showed a bad Photoshop of a great wise mystical tree, so yeah, run.
Watch this. I am Skibbity Riz.
My brain is rotting at this point. Keep speedrunning. Okay, I love Skibbity Rizkiat.
Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio.
I can't do it. I can't take this anymore. Oh my god, this cringe. 300 is too much. I can't.
Hey Joe, you wanted to talk?
Yeah, hello Bunda. Remember when I came to you with that speedrunning shorts idea? We thought it might start a chain reaction that would destroy the attention span of the entire world?
No, you did not. Dude, you barely covered your basement. But what of it?
I believe it did.
Speedrunning shorts.
Speedrunning shorts.
Speedrunning YouTube shorts.
Speed.
Speedrun shorts. Internet speedrun. Shorts for speedrun.
Speedrunning shorts. Slow talking shorts.
Speedrun for YouTube shorts. Push the shorts.
Listening to shorts.
Speedrun shorts.
Speedrunning YouTube shorts.
Now I'm become ADHD. The destroyer of attention spans.